Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to the Leading Stars ECCE program brought to you by the Ministry of Education. I am Uncle Matthew and I will help you to get ready for the day. I hope that you had a good breakfast and that you're ready to get started. Now, we have our circle time. We start our day with the national anthem. So, feet together, hands at your side, stand tall, and here we go. 3, 4. Very good. Now we're going to say the national pledge. We'll be saying this together. 3, 4.
I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of my God and my country. I will honor my parents, my teachers, my leaders, and my elders, and those in authority. I will be clean and honest in all my thoughts, my words, and my deeds. I will strive in everything I do to work together with my fellow men of every creed and race for the greater happiness of all and the honor and glory of my country.
Great job. Now I need you to put your hands together, close your eyes, and bow your head for us to say the school prayer. Are you ready? 3, 4.
Praise be to you, Almighty God, Creator of the universe and all that is in it. We thank you, O Father, for the opportunity which you are giving us to increase our knowledge. May your divine grace enable us to study hard and use what we learn for the good of our fellow citizens. We pray that you will free us from selfishness, lust, greed, anger, and hatred. Warm our hearts with love, fill our minds with understanding, and strengthen our will in the face of difficulties. Help us, O Father, to make our beloved country of Trinidad and Tobago the kind of place you want it to be. A place where human dignity is respected, where equal rights are accorded to all citizens, where hard work is encouraged and rewarded, and where you, O God, reign supreme.
It's time for our good morning songs. You ready to go? Let's sing along.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We hope you have a good time today. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We hope you have a good time today. Good morning, preschool friends, how are you? Good morning, preschool friends, how are you? We're here to work and play, so let's start the day. Good morning, preschool friends, how are you? Good morning, preschool friends, how are you? the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Early in the morning, the wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. Early in the morning, the horn on the bus go beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus go beep, beep, beep. Early in the morning.
Okay, so we've been standing for a while. It's time to sit down, reach deep into your pockets, take out your listening ears, and prepare for current affairs and story time. Now, you have to listen very carefully because there will be questions after. Alright, let's go.
Hello, boys and girls. I am Auntie Mary, and today we want to talk about the ozone layer. Remember, I told you we will be talking about International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer. So, boys and girls, let me give you a little information on the ozone layer. Have you ever wondered why cricketers paint their faces white? Or why your mother would insist you put on sunscreen before leaving or stepping out the house? The answer is UV rays. The earth is wrapped in a blanket of air called the atmosphere, which is made of several layers. Above the earth is a layer of gas called the ozone, which is a form of oxygen. Ozone is produced naturally in the atmosphere. Remember, life on earth cannot exist without the protective shields of the ozone layer. So guys, remember, we are going to be guardians of Mother Earth. Isn't that exciting? Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Story Time with the ECC Division and Auntie Mary. How are you all today? How are you all doing? I know some of you might be missing school and your friends. I know it can be a difficult time for you. Today, I will be reading a story about a boy who feels just like you. The name of the story is I Can't Go to School, But I Can Do Lots of Things by Catherine O'Sullivan. Yesterday, I went to school, but today I couldn't. I don't feel sick, but I still shouldn't. I don't understand why I can't go. But when I ask my parents, they just say no. Some people are sick from COVID-19. We want you to stay safe. We aren't trying to be mean. If we keep our hands clean and stay home from school, we can help people stay healthy. That's really cool. My parents sat beside me and gave me a hug. They say there's a virus, a strange kind of bug. I miss my teachers, my toys and my friends. And I was just learning to count by tens. We are sorry. You won't be at school for a while. But let's think of things we can do to help us smile. We can talk to our friends and our teachers on the phone. We can still have a super yummy ice cream cone. Is it only here or in other places? Almost every country has some cases. Photos of people in masks are a surprise. But I look again and still see their kind eyes. Sometimes you might feel mad, frustrated or sad. Then we can think of ways to help us feel glad. We can still sing and dance. We can still do a whole lot of things. We can play games like Guess Who and discover something new. We can even have a party online. We can decorate and make a great sign. So how are you feeling now, boys and girls? Now that you know, even though you're at home, you can do fun things. But most importantly, being at home is helping you to keep safe. And I'm sure your mom and dad would have told you why you are at home. And I want you to listen and listen well to their instructions. Right? Are you wearing your mask? When should you wear your mask? I'm listening for the answers. Remember, you must do something with your hands. Yes, you must wash your hands and you must not touch your face. Yes, we have to keep them away from our face. But even though you are home, guys, you are here now and you are listening. Yes, you are listening to Auntie Mary. So we are still having lots of fun. We are having lots of fun with our story time. So guys, I want you to listen. Listen to your parents so you can keep safe, because I want you to be here every day to hear our stories. Well, I hope you enjoyed this story, because this story is helping you to keep safe. Now, thanks for listening, but it's going to be some movement time now, guys. Yes, boys and girls. So let's all stand. Yes, let's all stand. Stamp those feet a little bit. Yes, and wiggle those fingers. Hug yourself. Take them straight up to the sky. Go straight up on your toes. Good job. So now it's time for singing and dancing. Thank you for listening to Storytime with the ECC Division and Auntie Mary.
We've got the whole world in our hands. We've got the whole world in our hands. We've got the whole world in our hands. We've got the whole world in our hands.
She's got the sun and the moon in her hands. She's got the sun and the moon in her hands. She's got the sun and the moon in her hands. She's got the whole world in her hands.
He's got the mountains and the valleys in his hands. He's got the mountains and the valleys in his hands. He's got the mountains and the valleys in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
She's got the plains and the deserts in her hands. She's got the plains and the deserts in her hands. She's got the plains and the deserts in her hands. She's got the whole world in her hands.
He's got the lakes and the rivers in his hands. He's got the lakes and the rivers in his hands. He's got the lakes and the rivers in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
She's got the trees and the flowers in her hands. She's got the trees and the flowers in her hands. She's got the trees and the flowers in her hands. She's got the whole world in her hands.
I hope you listened very carefully. Now you're going to do your individual activities for today. I will be back at 10:45 for stories and rhymes. Have a great activity session. Welcome back to the Leading Stars ECCE program. I hope you enjoyed today's activity. Now we're going to listen to a story. I hope you remember what to do when listening to a story. Do you remember? That's right. Listening ears. Here we go.
Boys and girls, I'm excited because it's story time with the ECC Division. I am Auntie Mary. Today we will be reading one of our local stories written by NGC Children's Bocas Lit Fest Storytelling Caravan. The name of this story is If I Were Mother Earth. The standard 3 children of Shakonia Primary School were having a discussion. The topic was If I Were Mother Earth. The children were extremely excited, shouting answers. I would make many snowmen. I would have a snowman army. I would make everyone be kind to one another and stop crime, said Josh. I would do everything our president does, says Elizabeth. Settle down, children, said Miss Johnson, their teacher. Consider the environment. Is it in a good state right now? No. Bad things are happening to the earth, said Shiva. There are forest fires, polluted rivers, and extreme weather. People are overfishing and destroying the coral reefs. Mother Earth is sad and angry. We need to help her, insisted Cindy. If I were the mother of this world, I would make a huge rainstorm, wash away all the destruction, said Leah. I agree with Leah. I would make it rain for a year to teach people a lesson and regret all the bad things they are doing to Mother Earth and regret all the bad things they are doing to the earth, said Roger. I would have polluters beaten with a big belt, declared Anthony. That's too violent, Claire said in horror. Yes, people don't need to be punished. They need to be taught to do better. Educated to plant trees that clean the air and to recycle their waste. That way, less plastic and styrofoam would spoil the seas, said Leah. That's a wonderful idea, said Miss Johnson. Would you all like to become guardians of Mother Earth and teach people how they should treat her? We could form an environmental club. That sounds amazing, said Chloe. We could make posters to stick up around the school about conserving water, ending deforestation, not littering, and also teaching about recycling, proposed Anthony. And we can talk to our family and friends about those things as well, added Roger. We can even protest about the recent oil spill, said Shiva. And that is how the Shakonia Primary School Environmental Club was formed. Nobody guessed then that it was the beginning of a national school movement that shared the love the earth message far and wide, across the entire Caribbean and to the rest of the world. I love this story. You know why, boys and girls? Yes, because it's telling us that the earth is sad. It's very sad when we litter. And I know you understand that now because you have heard many stories about why you should not. So, boys and girls, you are going to become what? Yes, you all are going to become guardians of Mother Earth. And I want you now to tell your mommies or tell your big brothers or sisters, I am a guardian of Mother Earth. Yes, so now you have a duty to end littering. And just like these boys and girls, you too can write your own story. Oh my God, that's wonderful. You can write your own story about how to save the earth and how you would like to contribute. So, boys and girls, I know you listened, and let me tell you, it's time for movement, guardians of Mother Earth. Let's stand up, guys. Let's stand up, boys and girls. Good job. So now that you're on your feet and you are wiggling your fingers, so you can move your hands up You can put them down. Yes, you can twiddle your toes. You can clap. Good job, guys. Good job. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of Storytime with the ECC Division and Auntie Mary.
Mother Earth, it's a great place to be. Mother Earth, home planet for you and me. Look after our Earth with care, but it's a planet we all share. Humans, animals, plants and trees, let's live together in harmony. Mother Earth, it's a great place to be. Mother Earth, home planet for you and me. In ourselves we must stay calm. For our future we need to strive. Behind this world wall, light the world up with your smile. Mother Earth, it's a great place to be. Mother Earth, home planet for you and me. It's a great place to be, in peace and harmony.
Okay, so that was really good. But let's do it one more time. Are you ready? Let's go. We're gonna be having some fun with music, rhymes, and finger plays.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray.
Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, sonnez les matines, ding ding dong, are you sleeping, brother John, morning bells are ringing, ding ding dong.
Have you ever made popcorn before?
Oh, it's fun.
Well, let's get ready to make some more. 5 popcorn kernels sizzling in the pot. Shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em. Shake 'em till they're hot. All of a sudden, one went pop. 4 popcorn kernels sizzling in the pot.
4 popcorn kernels sizzling in the pot. Shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em. Shake 'em till they're hot. And all of a sudden, one went pop. 3 popcorn kernels sizzling in the pot.
Well, 3 popcorn kernels sizzling in the pot. shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em. Shake 'em till they're hot. When all of a sudden, one went pop. 2 popcorn kernels sizzling in the pot.
2 popcorn kernels sizzling in the pot. Shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em till they're hot. All of a sudden, one went pop. 1 popcorn kernel sizzling in the pot.
1 popcorn kernel sizzling in the pot. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it till it's hot. All of a sudden, one went pop.
No more popcorn kernels sizzling in the pot.
You listened very well. It's time for lunch. Before we eat, there's something that we must do. Who knows what it is we should do? That's right, we need to wash our hands with soap before we eat. Remember, lather your hands and wash between your fingers properly. I will be back at 12:30 for recall. Enjoy your lunch. Welcome back, boys and girls, to the Leading Stars ECCE program. I hope you had a delicious lunch. We had a very fun day today. Can you remember what we did? Yes? Well, let's see.
Boys and girls, I hope you had lots and lots of fun today. I hope you enjoyed all of your activities. I hope you enjoyed singing. I hope you enjoyed your individual activity and your physical activity. Yes, running, jumping, and playing outside. Yes, I think that's lots of fun. And very, very important, I hope you remembered what we said in story time. We will be observing International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer. I hope you remember all we spoke about the ozone layer. The ozone layer is very important because it stops too many of the ultraviolet rays from getting to the earth. These rays cause our skin to tan. Too much UV rays can also be harmful to plants and animals. Life on Earth cannot exist without the protective shields of the ozone layer. And remember, we said we will be guardians of Mother Earth. So, boys and girls, have a great evening. Have lots of fun with your mommy and your daddies. And don't forget to smile.
You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you put your right foot in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, you put your left foot in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your right hand in, you put your right hand out, you put your right hand in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your left hand in, you put your left hand out, you put your left hand in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your right hip in, you put your right hip out, you put your right hip in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your left hip in, you put your left hip out, you put your left hip in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your elbows in, you put your elbows out, you put your elbows in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your head in, you put your head out, you put your head in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your whole self in, you put your whole self out, you put your whole self in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your whole self in, you put your whole self out, you put your whole self in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You put your whole self in, you put your whole self out, you put your whole self in and you shake it all about. You shake it all about, you shake it all about. That's what it's all about.
This is the way we clean our teeth, clean our teeth, clean our teeth. This is the way we clean our teeth every night and morning. This is the way we brush our hair, brush our hair, brush our hair. This is the way we brush our hair every night and morning. This is the way we have our bath, have our bath, have our bath. This is the way we have our bath every night and morning.
Good evening, it was such a lovely day. Good evening, we had fun, we worked and played. Good evening, it was such a lovely day. Good evening, we had fun, we worked and played.
Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Early in the morning. Early in the morning. Goodbye now. Goodbye now. Goodbye, teachers. Goodbye, teachers. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Early in the morning. Early in the morning. Goodbye now. Goodbye now.
That's it. We're finished for today. Join me again where we can have another fun-filled day of learning. Have a good afternoon, boys and girls, and stay safe.
Wash your hands, do-do-do-do-do, wash your hands, do-do-do-do-do, wash your hands, do-do-do-do-do, wash your hands. Grab some soap, do-do-do-do-do, grab some soap, do-do-do-do-do, grab some soap, do-do-do-do-do, grab some soap. Rub your hands, do-do-do-do-do, rub your hands, do-do-do-do-do, rub your hands, do-do-do-do-do, rub your hands. Rinse your hands, do-do-do-do-do, rinse your hands, do-do-do-do-do, rinse your hands, do-do-do-do-do, rinse your hands. Dry your hands, do-do-do-do-do, dry your hands, do-do-do-do-do, dry your hands, do-do-do-do-do, dry your hands. What else can we do? Cover your sneeze, do-do-do-do-do, cover your sneeze, do-do-do-do-do, cover your sneeze, do-do-do-do-do, cover your sneeze. Cup into your elbow, do-do-do-do-do, cup into your elbow, do-do-do-do-do, cup into your elbow, do-do-do-do-do, cup into your elbow. Safe at last, do-do-do-do-do, safe at last.